the research basis for this, because people can debate, the bias being sent to liberals, moderates, and conservatives. But when you see a data point where Google is sending register to vote reminders to one party at 2.5 times greater than the other party, that statistically is way past 1 sigma. And that is obviously a clear point of bias. If you would elaborate. Anybody else can add to this? I'm curious on this. I just want to know what the statistical basis for it is.
Let me just go back a little bit in time, first of all, to 2022, because in 2022, we had several thousand field agents located mainly in just a few swing states. And in Florida, which was one of them, all day long on election day, Democrats were getting go vote reminders on Google's homepage, which is seen 500 million times a day just in the United States. Only 59% of Republicans were getting go vote reminders on that day. That is a blatant and extremely, extremely powerful vote manipulation. So what we're doing now, what we're seeing nationwide, is this 2.5 times as many registered to vote reminders going to Democrats than to Republicans. Now think ahead a little bit. That's going to turn into partisan mail-in-your-ballot reminders. And then that's going to turn into partisan go-vote reminders. The net impact of those 3 manipulations is staggering.
No, I agree with, because I just want to understand. So there was a clear bias that you saw on GOTV, okay, which is notices going to one party at a much higher rate than the other in Florida. And again, I'm just trying to get a statistical basis where that sample of 2.5 is. It in the states you're monitoring? Is it in Florida? Is it in Texas?
Because we're getting data 24 hours a day now from the computers of a politically balanced group of more than 14,500 registered voters in all 50 states. And that's where we're getting those data from. We're getting a tremendous amount of data from those people 24 hours a day.
And how long has this 2.5 times the rate trend been going for?
That started at roughly beginning of January. It was a trickle at first, and that's gotten larger now. And at some point, it's going to shift over, and we're going to start to see partisan mail-in-your-ballot reminders.
Well, yeah, because you have 3 steps. You have a registration step, and then you have an absentee ballot step, and then you have a go vote step. And you're expecting that shifts to occur, right?
Well, we know this from published data published by Facebook with some of my colleagues at the University of California, San Diego. We know that in 2010, Facebook sent go vote reminders on election day in 2010, the midterm, to 60 million of its users. And they calculated very cleverly that caused 340,000 more people to vote that day who otherwise would have stayed home on their sofas. So we know exactly what the impact is going to be of these reminders, and so does Google.
And Mr. Chairman, I would just say that if you have a sample group of 14,500 nationwide, that is a substantial group, and a 2.5 times rate is way past 1 sigma. I'll do the math here in a little bit, but it shows very significant and methodical bias, actually.